Welcome all. In the first part of the Cucumber video, I have given you the understanding of the what is Cucumber and what is BDD, Behavior Driven Development. And also I have given you a little bit idea that how you can create or use the Cucumber with the Selenium automation. In this video, I'm going to create a complete project using Selenium and Cucumber in front of you. Okay, so let's start. First of all, we will create an environment for project creation. So what is the environment needed? I'm using the Eclipse ID that you can see. You can use any other ID, like you can use the IntelliJ also. Okay, so I'm using Eclipse ID. So in Eclipse ID, if you want to use a Cucumber framework, you want to use, you have to add a plugin for that. Okay, so that your project creation for Cucumber will be very easy. So go to help, and first of all, go to your Eclipse marketplace. And in Eclipse marketplace, when you go in the find section, simply write Cucumber. Okay, when you write Cucumber, then click on go. When you click on go, you will see that it will try to find out the Cucumber plugin on the Eclipse so that you can install it. Okay, so in my case, what happened is that I have already previously I have created the framework for teaching my other batches. So already Cucumber plugin is installed in my Eclipse. So in your, so that's why you can see that it is showing a Cucumber Eclipse and installed. In your case, it will show you simple. The button will be enabled with the install. So you click on install, and it will install the plugin on system. Okay, and then you click on finish. So this is the first thing. Second thing is that you are going to use the Cucumber, and you are going to use the Cucumber with Selenium. Okay, because what happens that you can use the create the project of Selenium for web application automation. You can use REST assured for API automation, and you can create any type of, you can say, automation you can create using Cucumber. So in this example, I'm creating a project for web application automation using Selenium, and that project I'm creating with the help of Cucumber. How Cucumber can help you in creating that BDD framework. So for that purpose, you have to download the Selenium jars, and also you need to download the Cucumber jars. Two things are mandatory. Other than that, you need a JUnit jar also. So what happens that when I have installed the Eclipse, already JUnit jars comes with it as a library. So now we have to download two jars like Cucumber and Selenium. So how you can download it? I'm just giving you a glimpse for that. Otherwise, you can, you know that in my Selenium videos, you can check it that how you can download the jar. So it is easy. You can go to the Selenium dev, and in Selenium dev website, just go here, click on downloads, and here you can go to this download section, click on this stable Selenium 4, this jar. You can download it from here, and when it will be downloaded, this one, you can, after downloading, you can unzip this file and you can store it in a proper folder on your system. In the same way, you can download the Cucumber jar. So simply say download Cucumber jar. So here you can say this is the link, Cucumber jar files with all dependencies. So I will suggest that download Cucumber jar with all dependencies, so that all the dependent jars will be downloaded. So now you will click on this Cucumber jar, this one. So when you will click on it, it will download the jars on your machine. Again, I will say that after downloading, you can unzip the jar and can keep in a proper place on your system. So I have already kept it. Let me show you. This is the location. I always try to keep my jars under the Pradeep jars folder. So you can say this is Selenium folder, all the Selenium jars here. This is Cucumber jars. Okay. So now let me go back to the Eclipse, and I'm going to create a project for you. So you will click on file, then you will click on new, and you will click on Java project. Here you will give the name of your project. I will say Cucumber project learn. Okay, so I will give this name and just click on finish. So now, first of all, we know that whenever you are going to create any project, you have to add all the jars which you want to use. So that is the best practice, that before starting the project, or you can say before starting the structure of the project, you should attach, or you can set all the jars in your build path. So I'm just right click, I will go to the build path and go to the configure build path. Here I will go add external jars. So here you can say I can download, I have already downloaded. So let me add all the Selenium jars here first. Okay, then I will go to the add and will attach all the Cucumber jars that I've already downloaded previously and unzipped here. Second thing is that you can see I have attached, you can say, Cucumber jars, Selenium jars. Now I have to add the JUnit also. So JUnit jars you can download, but as I told you that already come with my Eclipse, so that is available as a library. So you can add and you can click on JUnit and then click on next, and you can click on finish. So you can say JUnit jar is already attached. Now click on apply. So all the required things are now available in my project, like this JRE for Java. Under reference library, I have Cucumber and Selenium, and Cucumber and Selenium is there, and JUnit is there. So now we'll start creating the project structure. So you can see, first of all, you have to create one package that is called, you can give any name. I'm just giving a name, step definitions. I will tell you what is step definitions. Okay, that I've already told you in the previous video, but let me tell you right now again. First of all, let me create the structure step definition. This is one package. Second, you will create you can say package that is test run. I'm just creating a package here, test run. Let me create a finish. Third thing, you have created two packages. Now create a folder, new folder, and just give the name for features files. I will just give the name feature files. Now click on. So you have created three things. So three things you have created is step definitions, test runner, and feature file. So in the Cucumber, as I told you in the previous video, that what is the main part of the Cucumber is feature file, where you write your actual test cases in the form of simple English language, and you use Gherkin for that. Okay, so I will create a, first of all, I will create a feature file. So I'm just giving a new, and then I will say, let me create file, and I just give the name of feature file. So let me say login dot feature. Okay, I have just created a, you can say, file, and just given the name of my file, uh, login dot feature. So login dot feature, like click on finish. Okay, so when I click on finish, you will see it will create a login dot feature file, and login dot feature file is actually, you can say, it is a file which is recognized by the Cucumber framework. Okay, so and there is a specific syntax for that. You use Gherkin language for automation. So you can see it has created this login.feature file. It is a blank file here, and you can see it is showing the icon of Cucumber also. Okay, this is the icon whenever you create a feature file. Now here we start writing the test cases. So also I have told you in the previous file that whenever you are going to create a test case in your Cucumber, first of all, you have to write the first thing that is called feature. Okay, feature tells in the feature file, the purpose of giving this feature is so that you can tell that what is the feature you want to automate. Okay, so after feature, what you have to do again, after that you can define so many scenarios there. So here under one feature, you can define multiple scenarios. So I'm just trying to automate the one scenario, that is verification of login with valid credentials. Okay, so now after that, we have created this. Now we are going to, you can say, create a test case. So in test case, I have already shown you this thing, that we use the syntax of given, when, then. So you can see here, we can write it here, given, when, this. Okay, and let me save it. So you can say again, you can understand that the purpose of this feature This is, you can say, keywords which are using in Gherkin language to implement the BDD framework using Cucumber. So feature tag tells that what feature you want to automate. Scenario, under feature you can automate multiple scenarios. So I want to automate a scenario of verification of login with valid credentials. Okay. Third, under this you can say scenario, how many steps are there? We are using 3 steps. Like under given, I'm writing open Chrome browser and enter URL application. Second is that user will enter username, password, and then click on login button, and then we will verify that login validate user logged in successfully or not. So we have created this feature file. Okay. So after creating this feature file, we know that, as I told you in the previous video, that this every line which you have written in the feature file, for every line which you have written in under your scenarios, like you have written 3 lines given, with the given keyword you have this one, then with the help of when keyword you have written this line, and with the help of then you have written this line. So actually you can say for each and every line, there should be a function which is available in the step definition. And for the step definition, so we'll do one thing. Under step definition, we are going to create a file and we will give the name steps, or you can say we can give the name login steps. Login steps. Okay, I'm just, you can give any name. I'm just giving login steps. Okay, just click on finish. So in this login steps, we are what we need. We will actually write the functions so that each and every line, which is available in the feature file, it can be mapped with a function in the login steps. So in you can say previous video, I've also told you that what is the syntax to create a function. How you can create the function? Simply you can do one thing. You can write public, and then you can give any name, public void, and you can give any name for the function. Like I can say, generally people use this thing. You can see use any name here. So I'm using open Chrome browser, browser, browser. Then you can write this name, and after writing this name, how this is the just you have created a simple function in Java. Now how you can map this function with this you can say this file. For that purpose you have to use a proper thing. And what is that? First of all, whatever line you have in the line, whatever you can say keyword you have used given, so just above this function you will write @given, first thing, and in the bracket then you have to write double quotes, and under double quotes you will use 2 symbols. One is this cap symbol, and then you will write a dollar symbol. Okay, and between these cap symbol and dollar symbol, you have to write the whole text here. This whole text should be matched. So this is the, you can say, matching point, or you can say mapping point. So now you understand this thing, that you will, what you will do, you have to write @given, and what @given means whatever line you have written here, the keyword you have to written, then you have to write the whole this same, actually you can say the copy paste of this thing you have to write under this double quotes. Then what happens, this thing actually maps this line of the feature file with your this function. So function name can be anything. Now I can give you the very, very easiest way to do this thing. What you can do, don't write it again. I will tell you that how you can write this with the help of a wizard. Okay, I will tell you. So this is the second thing what you have to write. I've already told you that I will do with the help of wizard. Third thing is that you have to go to the test runner. And the test runner, what is the purpose of test runner? Currently, if you are using only one feature file, like you are using only one feature file, login feature, okay, but you can create multiple feature file for multiple features. Like this is for login functionality of the application. You can create a feature file for some other functionality. So in short, you can say you can create multiple features files, and for multiple features file, you can create multiple login files. You can say not login, you can say for step definition file. So every feature file should be mapped with its step definition. So when you have multiple login file, multiple feature file, and when you have login steps file, what you will do, all the feature file you will keep under feature files folder, and all the step definitions file where you will keep your functions mapping, you will keep under the step definition folder. Now the thing is that how you can run all the files. I will tell you that how you can run the individual file, and also I can tell you that how you can run the all the files, all the features file in one go. So under test runner, just create a new class runner. Okay, just create this file runner and click on finish. Okay, now first of all, I will tell you what is the use of runner file. I told you that whenever you want to run multiple feature files, currently I'm using one feature file. Okay, so when you have multiple feature files, this runner is the main starting point to run your framework. So what you have to write in runner file, that I will tell you. In the runner file, what you have to do, first of all, you have to do one thing. You have to tell that you want to run it with the help of Cucumber. So just before this line, you can see you have to run this one. Okay, run with. Okay, so you have to run with, and you can say this Cucumber class is a comes under the package Cucumber API JUnit. Okay, so you have to use this one, and you have to use this import for that. Second, what you have to do, second line, what you have to use, second line you have to use, that is called, you can say, Cucumber options. Okay, you have to use Cucumber option. So Cucumber option you will write just after it, and under it you have to write two things. It contains two attributes. First attribute is known as features. First attribute is known as features. So what is the purpose of, you can say, what is the purpose of feature? The purpose of feature is that to tell where your feature file is kept. So you will give under this features equal to, you will give the name of the folder where your all feature files are kept. So I'm just giving this name. So let me copy this. This is the name of the folder. So features equal to, you have to give the name of the folder where you have kept your feature file. Second, there is an attribute. What is the second attribute? The purpose of second attribute, which is actually, you can say, clue. So the purpose of this attribute, you give the name of the folder where you are keeping your step definitions of file. So this is the name of the folder. So let me write this one. So this one. So this is the name of the folder where you are keeping your step definitions. I have kept it here. So let me write it. So this thing is done. Okay. So now after this file is ready. You can say this file is ready. It contains the feature file, and you have given the name of the folder of the feature file, and you have given the name of the step definition. So this is done. Okay, now this is ready. Login steps. I told you that here you have to write the mapping, but I'm going to tell you the easiest way how you can do one thing. Go to the runner and just right click here and run as JUnit Test. Okay, you can run as JUnit Test, and it will, what will happen when you click, when you run it as JUnit Test, it will automatically go to the this feature file and feature file folder, and all the feature file which are kept under it. It will run all the feature files. And how it will get the let me show you how it will run this thing. It will try to find out. It will try to find out the definitions or the functions related to this line, which is mapped to this line. It will try to find it in the step definitions file. Okay. So currently it is not available. So I will tell you that what is the benefit. Let me run it. Run as JUnit Test. When I've run it, you will see under the console, it is giving the error. And why it is giving the error, you can see I have intentionally done this. Why? You can say, it can say that you can implement missing steps with the snippet below. Actually, it is telling you that you have missed, you have not written the functions which are mapped with your feature steps. So you can say, this is a very clever thing. I will copy this thing from here, and where I will keep, I'm going to keep it under the login step. So actually you can write, as I told you, you can see here, @given. I have told you that you have to write it. Then you have to write this syntax so that this function is mapped with this line. So whenever your Cucumber runs, or you can say whenever your JUnit runs, it actually comes to this line. When it comes to this line, it finds what is the mapped function related to this line, and it found this one. How? This whole thing given and this whole text is matched with this one. Getting my point? So when it mapped it, then it run this function. So you can see for each and every line, you can see this line, when, and this whole text. So how you are going to map it? @when, and this whole text should be written in the double quotes before the function name. So you can see here, this is available here, right? Now you can say the third thing is also available. Validate user logged in successfully. So how you can map it? You have to create a function. Before it, above it, you have to write @, this one, then this one, you can see. So now this is the main thing, that you, for every feature line, for every feature step, there should be a function which is available in the steps file. Okay, in the steps file. And now what is pending? You have to write a code what you want to perform it here. Okay, so let me do one thing. I'm going to do one thing. Let me remove this default code. I don't want to use it. I am going to write my actual code. So here you have to write the code to open Chrome browser and enter your application. Okay, now I have written this thing, but now I've not shown you that which application I'm going to automate with the help of this Cucumber. So you can say I have already opened this one. I have already created a simple login, you can say, application for you, this one. So this is the, you can say, page of the URL. Let me copy. Okay, and I can show you this thing also. So I'm going to use this, and then I should write the here code, write the Selenium, so we can use it. We can use it simply. We can use it. So let me write this code already. Okay, so I can write this code here a little bit fast. This one. Okay, so now this is, you can say, code to write the, to open the browser. Okay, I'm not giving the details of this code. You can simply, it is to set the path of the exe file, and this is the driver. And before it, in the initial class level, let me declare it. Okay, this one. And now I've made it imports, you can say, because that's why, this is the purpose of why I've added the Selenium JAWS here, so that I can open the browser. So you can say this is the browser to open, set the exe file, then Chrome, and then, so it will actually open the Chrome browser and then enter this URL. Okay, so this is my URL which I'm going to automate. Okay, now for automating purpose, I have to write the code so that I can enter. So let me show you, but I've already, you can say, in the Selenium, in my Selenium videos, you can learn it how you can inspect the element. So you can say I can inspect this element username, something like the ID. You can find this element in the same way you can find the locator for this password, and in the same way you can find the locator of this one. So actually I have to automate this. You can find it. So I'm going to write a code for that. Okay, how you can find the code so that you can do it? So we can write the code, driver.find element, and then you can say enter into this one. Okay. So and the enter username, I'm writing this code. This is the code, driver.find element, by.id. I'm getting by.id. I'm finding the element username. Then I'm writing username Pradeep. And the same way, driver.find element, send keys, password, and then I'm clicking on the login button. So I'm not focusing so much in this part. Reason is that I'm focusing on the Cucumber part, that you have a function, and this function should be mapped with the each and every steps in your feature file. Now that's why I'm saying that in the starting also I said that you want to automate the Selenium application automation. If you want to automate the API also, you can automate. What you have to do, instead of writing this code, you can write the code of your API automation. You have to write the function according to that. So in the open browser, I've done this thing. In the logged in, I am going to, you can say, verify that my login is successful or not. Okay, so for that purpose, I will show you what is the, you can say, how you can verify it. But before that, let me add, you can say here one thread.sleep, so that you can, it will take some little bit time so that you can see that, okay, it is really running properly or not. So let me add some time here. So I'm just adding the thread.sleep. Okay, so now this one, in the valid login function, I will show you that what I want to validate. So let me show you the manual thing here. You can say this is this is the login page, what I'm trying to. So my username is Pradeep. Okay, that's why you can see why I've entered it. You can say Pradeep and password here, because my username is Pradeep and password. So I am automating for the valid scenario. Pradeep, PASSWORD, password 1, and then click on login. So you can say when I'm giving the valid password and valid username, it will show you this one. So I'm going to validate that if it is a successful login, this text should be visible. So you can see here, inspect, and you can see here. So how I'm going to verify? I'm going to verify that when I logged in, I should able to find this text, welcome, something like that on my page. If I'm able to find the welcome text, it means it is login successfully. So that purpose, I have, you can say, I have simply written a code for that. And what is that code? So I'm trying to find out this one. You can say driver.find by welcome message text. I just extracted the text. And if this text contains the welcome, I'm just assuming that my test case is pass or fail. So here you can say I've written the complete this thing. Okay, so now you can see previously when you have just run right click, run as, you can say run as JUnit Test. When you have written it, you have seen that it was giving the error that these functions were missing. You can see you can implement missing, but now you have just use that functions in your login step step definition file. These are available. Now I can show that these are running or not. So let me again right click and just click on run as JUnit Test and just see it is working or not. Now you can see it is working fine. Yes. Okay. So now it is working fine, and you want to see that it is running properly. You can see this pass matches I've already written in my step definition. Login, validate login step. This one you can see. So how many test cases are there? You can say how many steps are there? 3 steps are there. And if you want to see, you can check it here. It is giving you 1 scenario and 3 steps. So this is run. So now currently I have only 1 feature file. Okay, if you have, you can say multiple feature file under it. For example, I'm just creating for example. Okay, for example, I'm creating one more file. Let me do one thing. I don't make a copy. Copy C, and let me make it copy. So suppose the example, instead of there is a login also. Now I can say there is some user. You can say user page. So I can say user.features. So now you can see 2 files. In the same way, you can have more files for your feature file. So now for every feature file, you have to create a step file. Like this is a step file for login, and you can create other step files for your you can say for your user. So only the thing is that how it will find out that this features functions are available in this Java files, because you give this step definition folders, the path of this step definitions folder, and this feature file folder and step definition folder path you are giving here. Now you understand that why we are giving the this is folder, so that whenever you will run it with the help of runner, it will find out the feature files. It has to pull from the feature file folder, and step definition it has to pull from the step. Got it? So now in this way you can. Okay. So now you can see here, you can run it this way. So this is the idea that how you can run your Cucumber with Selenium. So now this is, you can say, BTT framework. So if you have any doubt, you can put your comments on the video. And second thing is that if you like the video, if you like the way of teaching, so that you can understand easily, if you like it, you can like my video also. And if you have not subscribed my channel till now, you can subscribe my channel. Okay. And in the next video, in the next upcoming videos, I will show you that how you can add more thing in your Cucumber. Like I'm giving the example here. Currently, the login feature, you can say I'm using the enter username and password here. So what is happening? Username and password, I'm just using the hard coded in my login step. You can see this one. Okay, so in the Cucumber also there is a feature that is called parameterization. So I'm not going to use this hard-coded username or password, or you can say credential in the functions. I can pass it from my feature file. So like using this line, I can pass the username password from my feature file, and which will be passed to this mapped function. That I will show you in the next upcoming sessions, and that is very asked in the interview. Okay, so if you have again, if you have liked my video, you can like it and try to comment on the video. And if you have not subscribed my channel till now, you can subscribe it. Thank you.